I saw Brad Pitt was at your show recently. That's pretty
Oh,
crazy.
yeah. What was that about?
That was rad.
Is that insane?
He's the coolest.
That is insane.
It's Brad Pitt.
It's the fucking craziest.
Like, we're not the type to get starstruck, but it's fucking Brad Pitt.
It is wild when they go, my tour manager, he leans into the dressing room and he goes, "Hey, Brad's here." And I was like, all right. Because I knew it was happening, you know, and I'm like, and then he just comes in, he's like, "Hey."
Oh, my God.
Jesus.
And he's like, "Dude, I'm a big fan," and all this. And I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "So this is what you do?"
Ah.
Like, because like there was like a Laker game on, and he's like, "You just listen to music and watch basketball?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah, you sound like the best person to do the road with.
Yeah, I was like, he
Wow.
goes,
Hoops.
Till that trainer comes in.
"Yeah."
No, that's I want that. That sounds
great.
fucking
But
awesome.
That'd be great if Brad walked in. You're like, "Can you give me a minute?"
Oh no,
Not now.
You know what he's funny? He goes, so he's hanging out for a few minutes. And he goes, "Well, do you need to prepare?" And I go, "I'm prepared." He's like, "Oh, okay." And then we just like, you know, they go, "All right," you know. I go, I'm gonna go announce the opener." This was cool too, as like just a fan of the arts, I guess. Is that I go, I'm gonna introduce the opening act, which is Ryan Sickler that night, and he goes, "Oh, cool."
Ryan.
He goes, "I want to watch."
Yeah.
Like he didn't go, "I'll just wait here." He's like, "I want to watch the whole show."
Yeah.
So I introduced Ryan, and they took him to his seat,
Yeah.
and it was great because it was February, so a lot of people still a lot of masks.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, "Oh," because I was like, "Can you go anywhere? Like you're fucking Brad Pitt." And he goes, "Check this out." And so his hair's tucked into a bucket hat,
Yep.
and you know he's got like a jacket on, and then he has an oversized mask. So he goes like this, and you literally
Oh, wow.
you see that, and you're like, "Oh yeah, I don't know who the fuck that is." And Sickler goes, "Looks like Chad Pitt to me." And I was like, but yeah, it was
Not
like, yeah. He
They must have like low key kind of like the pandemic. Some people that had family.
Oh,
that famous, yeah. You know, you ever have a mask on? Someone's like, "Hey, Mark," and you're like,
Yeah.
"What the fuck?" And you're like, you feel like it's weird. But then I was at a coffee place in L.A. and everyone had masks on. I turned, I'm like, "Oh, that's Ben Affleck." Like you just
Wow.
right, because like immediately too, like
Oh, with my eyebrows,
he's masked on. Yeah,
they're gonna know.
They're gonna know. Yeah,
Yeah. 3 things I love about Brad Pitt. One, I saw him get interviewed, and they said, "What do you like?" He goes, "One of my favorite things is Monty Python." I was like, "Wow, that's crazy."
Yeah.
2, when he did the fucking Jim Jeffries show, he was the weatherman.
That was great.
And then the coolest, the 3rd thing, I was watching Jackass in high school, and they push a guy in like a chicken suit or something in a shopping cart, and he slams into a wall, and the thing flips over, and the head pops off. It's Brad Pitt.
Crazy.
I was like, this is the coolest guy of all
You
time.
heard him on Maron's podcast. He's just like, you know, he's like, "Oh, I love Maron on IFC." Or like, "This is fucking awesome."
Yeah.
Yeah.